Hi everyone, it's Norm here. On today's episode, we're going to be learning about the common nighthawk. This is a peculiar looking bird that has even more peculiar sounding nicknames. So tune in to hear all about this and more. When you're trying to ID a common nighthawk, there's a few things to take note. First of all, the coloring has all to do with camouflage. So you can see it has a mottled brown to gray, and that helps it blend in to its surroundings, whether it's on a perch in a tree or even on the ground. They can be confused with other members of the nightjar family, including another species at risk, the eastern whippoorwill. Easiest way to tell them apart is that the common nighthawk has a little white bar on its wings. So you can see that best when it's in flight. Another good tip is to note when you're seeing the common nighthawk or another member of the nightjar family. Most nightjars are found active to be at night, whereas common nighthawk is considered crepuscular. So that means it's more active during dawn and dusk. Common nighthawk are also more found in urban centers. They like to hang around here using that artificial light for hunting insects. The common nighthawk can be found in every province and territory except for Nunavut here in Canada. They are in search of open areas for breeding and nesting. And these open areas do range from like areas behind me, open next to woodlands, prairie, pasture lands, previously burned areas, and even in more urban settings like the top of gravel-based rooftops. Here the female will lay an average of 2 eggs directly on the ground. Once the chicks hatch, they will actually move around almost daily to avoid predators. By late summer, the common nighthawk starts to fly south towards South America to overwinter. The common nighthawk does have some interesting nicknames, but favorite for me is the goat sucker. So how this came along was the early settlers would see the common nighthawk hanging around their livestock. They noticed that they had a huge mouth, so they thought that that mouth was used for attaching right onto the udder to feed off of. Ironically, they do use their mouth for feeding, but it's more so to catch insect prey. In fact, common nighthawk catch so many insects per night, they got the nickname mosquito hawk. Although it has to be said that they focus more on beetle and moths. Now this is a real reason why the common nighthawk population is in decline because of our huge collapse in insect life. Since the 1960s, there has been roughly 80% decline in common nighthawk here in Canada, leaving only about 900,000. So there's no denying that this bird is a little bit funny looking and has some pretty funny nicknames, but I do think it's one that's worth keeping around. Thanks everyone for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time.